Oh, it's working. Okay, fuck. Finally, I had to restart my computer. Uh, shit. I didn't think this shit would work, so I don't know what to say. But okay. So this is going up on my channel, my YouTube channel, and I'm I'm in my room right now, and I'm trying to make this video before I gotta go to sleep because I got work in the morning. But um, so I'm basically trying to do this whole artist way thing. I saw Doechii doing it, and I got really inspired, and so I decided to try it out for myself. I haven't ordered the book yet. I've actually been reading it on my phone and shit. So uh yeah, I really don't know how to do this shit. I've never talked on camera before, let alone thought about posting a video on fucking YouTube about the shit. So bear with me. And I don't even know why I'm saying this. Probably nobody's ever gonna see this shit or give a fuck about this shit. But basically, yeah. And I read some of the book on my phone, and it was talking about doing like daily check-ins and stuff like that. So I figured, why not just, you know, do that the way that she did, which is, through a MacBook, because I have a MacBook as well. Um, I don't really know what to say other than, that I'm excited yet skeptical yet doubtful about even embarking on this, because it seems like everything I try to do on my own, it somehow falls apart. And, I usually tend to not be so consistent with a lot of things. So we'll just see how this goes. I mean, I'm gonna no fuck that. I'm gonna try to. I'm going to stick with this. I'm going to you know be open and honest on this channel. I know I post music on here as well, and not only that, but I want to give a little bit of me and who I am as a person, as an artist on here. So, you know, yeah, but I mean, I guess I can start with just how I feel overall about where I am mentally with, what I want to do in my life and with this whole music thing. So I'm just coming back from taking Christmas pictures with my mom and my sister and my niece and shit. And like I said, I've been thinking a lot about, this book. And since I've been watching those videos with her, and how she's been just talking about, her fears and, her blockage, with her creativity, it related a lot to me because I feel like I feel like I'm a talented person. I feel like I really feel like I can do this music shit. Now, I'm not saying that I'm special or that I'm like this fucking chosen one or anything. I don't fucking know. But what I do know is that I want to make music that reaches people. I want to make music that touches people and that can just provide people with a feeling, whether that feeling be a good feeling, whether it be a comforting feeling, shit, fuck it. Maybe it's a bad feeling, whatever the case may be. But, I've always wanted my work and I always wanted my craft to resonate with people. And I feel like in order to do that, I have to first go within myself. So, to whoever sees these videos, whoever sees these, whatever the fuck I'm doing right now, whoever sees these, whether it be years to come, even if I never make it as an artist, and these videos are just me, you know, fucking, um, just spilling, out how I feel about everything. Hopefully somebody sees it and they can get some type of inspiration or motivation the same way that I did. Uh, I don't have a journal with me right now. Well, I do, but I feel like I need to get a new one anyway. And I really wanted to wait. I wanted to wait until I actually bought the book and had the journal, and I still might. I'm not really sure yet, but I wasn't really sure. The new year is coming, so I'm just kind of, just winging it. But I think I'm gonna buy the book and buy the physical book and just, you know, go from there. And like I said, just hopefully you guys see me along the way as I'm trying to figure this all out. And I want to use these videos and these little video diaries or whatever the fuck as ways to, you know, express myself and connect with y'all the way I want my music to connect with you guys too. And sorry, I was burping, but yeah, I really don't know what the fuck to say, bro. If you guys can't tell, I'm camera shy a little bit, but I don't. I mean, I really don't know what to say, but I guess I'll just go from you know just fucking telling you guys a little bit about me. So, um, my name is Britt. I am from Fort Worth, Texas. I am an aspiring rapper, singer, songwriter, as you guys can tell, from these videos. Um, I've been into music since as long as I can remember. I mean, my dad bought me a Yamaha keyboard when I was maybe like 10 years, 7, 8, 9, 10 years old, and ever since then, man, I've just always, loved music. I never thought I'd actually be pursuing music. I never thought I'd actually, be here right now trying to put myself on the internet. Fuck is this? Sorry, got a text message. But I never thought I'd be here on the internet, ever showing my face, ever getting to a point where I'm being so open to the world about, what it is I want to do with my life and everything. But here I am, and I'm 24, by the way, and I've decided to pursue this dream of being a songwriter, being a rapper, being a singer. And it's so crazy because I feel like, there's such a cliche thing to kind of like try to pursue. It's such a cliche thing to say because it seems like, ever since 2020, ever since the pandemic, it seems like everybody wants to be a fucking rapper. Everybody wants to be a fucking singer. Everybody just wants to be fucking famous, and in the fucking TikTok, on fucking TikTok and shit. And, they want to just be somebody, so it's like me, sitting here doing the same thing. I'm sure, whoever's watching this video, I'm probably just another fucking drop in the ocean, so, but, yeah. And I'm kind of new to this whole like posting my face and talking on YouTube thing. I mean, I watch YouTube a lot, but, I never thought about actually posting my face on here. And, but, here I am. And yeah, I mean, I'm I'm not the most like optimistic person with a lot of things in my life. I mean, a lot of things that I do in my life I tend to fail at. And maybe that's due to, some of the beliefs that I hold in my head. Maybe that's due to fuck. Sorry, I keep getting distracted with my phone. But, maybe that's due to some of the beliefs that I hold in my head about myself. And, maybe that's due to what the fuck? Maybe that's due to, the fact that I'm, just like I said, just shy and just I'm like I said, I'm not the most confident, but um, I've never really wanted much in life. I've never really known what I wanted out of life. I've never really like thought about what I want my life to look like. I mean, I have, but I mean, I've never been able to verbalize it. So, I mean, me going and embarking on this journey is for me is such a random thing that, like I said, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I have no faith in. I have literally no fucking ounce of faith in this. And I know that's a bad mindset to have, especially at the beginning, because I'm not the most optimistic about this. But I feel like I'm at a point in my life where I gotta take something serious. I gotta I gotta be consistent and stick with something. You know, if I ever want to see any positive change or any positive, transformation in my life, I have to believe and stick and be consistent with something. And I mean, I would like for that to be music. I would like for it to be, you know, the shit that I actually want to do in my life. But like I said, man, I feel like there's a lot of blockage within me. And I mean, I guess going forward, man, I'm just hoping that not only that when I embark on this journey, not only can I, you know, heal my creative wound, but also find a lot about myself, find out a lot about myself, you know, find out a lot about who I am as a creative, um, and maybe reach some sort of catharticism. And like I said, hopefully somebody will see this years from now. Maybe my kids, maybe some random kid in Texas, maybe some random kid somewhere else in the world will see this and get inspired to do the same or do something similar like it. So who knows, man? But I mean, right now, I'm gonna end this video because it's already like 11 minutes I'm looking at, and feel like I'm kind of rambling. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I kind of want to beat my meat. So, yeah, I guess I'm gonna see you guys when I get this book, and I'm going to be checking in and telling you guys and updating y'all on my experience doing this. And we're just gonna see what happens. We're just gonna see if this helps me, which I hope it does, but I don't know. We won't know until we try, right? So, yeah.